sure they're all there. Check all my rivets. I am done. Now what I do is I gotta do my 3 points of contact. Come down, I'm standing right here. So now I'm gonna do the side of my trailer. I got my clearance lights, markers and turns. I'm gonna check to make sure those are probably mounted secure, right?
Right.
I don't have to. I'm gonna cut it down now for you guys so you learn a little bit better. Check my clearance lights, markers and turns, just like I did on the front of the tractor, but there's one exception. The one in the rear is red. So I'm gonna check the overall condition of this entire trailer all the way down. Bent, cracked, broken, or missing. I'm gonna check all my rivets, 100% of this trailer. Make sure all my rivets are there. Frame rail, sir, is not cut, cracked, bent, broken, or missing. I'm gonna check it all the way down. I'm gonna make sure all my rivets or my cross members are there all the way down. DOT tape, I'm gonna check the DOT tape, 100% of this trailer. It is red and clear in color, and it's probably mount secure. Or you can say it's probably mount secure, we'll check all you. Whichever way you wanna do it, but you gotta call it out.
Right.
Done. I'm done. Now all I gotta do is sit down and do this now. Trailer apron. That is probably mounted secure. It's not bent, it's not cracked, it's not broken. It's sitting on my fifth wheel. It's probably mounted secure. I'm looking for what, gentlemen?
No space between the fifth wheel
I
and
will be looking for space. I have a fifth wheel release handle. That is probably mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, broken, or missing, and it is in its
lock position.
lock position. What is this?
Fifth wheel apron.
There you go. Nope.
Platform.
Platform. You guys get it mixed up. People do that. This is a fifth wheel platform. It is probably mounted secure. It's not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. It's held on by these mount bolts. So check all my mount bolts. Make sure they're probably mounted secure, not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. I have my locking pins for the fifth wheel. There's 2 of them right here. Those are probably mounted secure. They're not bent, they're not cracked, they're not broken. And they certainly ain't missing because I can see them, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, since I covered all my fifth wheel components, I'm gonna go right into my suspension system, all by memory. You can do this, but it's okay if you want to teach yourself. Sir, I'm gonna do my suspension system. I have a leaf spring hanger U-bolt. I'm gonna check them just like I did on the front of this tractor. I have a shock absorber. I'm gonna check that just like I did on the front of the tractor. There's one exception, sir. It's got airbag mounts. Those right now, I'm gonna look at it, is right here. They're probably mounted secure. They're not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. And my airbag is not leaking because I'd be hearing it. Now I'm gonna do my brake chamber, my brake system. So I'm gonna check my brake chamber hose, brake chamber, push rod, slack adjuster, 2 pins, cotter pins, just like I did up front. Sir, I'm gonna go do my brake shoes, just like up front. Sir, I'm gonna do my brake drums. I'm gonna check those just like I did up front. Done. Sir, these are bud rims. They're budded together. I'm gonna make sure tires are not touching, they're not rubbing, and I don't want any debris in there.
Right.
Sir, I got 2 tires, so I'm gonna check both at the same time. Tread depth, no less than what?
230 seconds.
I'm gonna check the overall condition of both tires, the rims, axle seals, lug nuts, valve stem cap on both tires. How, gentlemen?
Just like I did the ones up front.
I am done. I'm gonna cut this thing down. Sir, this is a mud flap, and this is a mud flap hanger. My hanger is not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. My mud flap is not missing. It's not touching the tire, not dragging on the ground, covers 50% of the tire. I have DOT tape. Gonna check that.
Like I did on the
That's it.
guardrails.
Sir, I have a kingpin and locking jaw. Properly mounted secure. Neither one is cracked, bent, broken, or missing. I have a brake tail and turn. BTT. Brake tail and turn. I would check these lights like I would up front, but the exception is, what color?
There you are.
Red.
They are red in color. I have DOT tape here. Gonna check it just like I checked right there. Done. Turn around, look up. Sir, I have cross members. Those are not cracked, bent, or broken. I checked them all. My floor, I don't want any what?
Holes.
You don't want any holes. They're not missing.
dam.
That's what I'd be looking
Okay.
for. Sir, this is the landing gear. These are cross members. Landing gear assembly, whatever you want to call it out. They are properly mounted secure. As you can see, all my bolts are in place. These are legs and feet, just like you got here. Gentlemen, those are properly mounted secure. My legs are properly mounted secure. My feet are properly mounted secure. Nothing is bent, cracked, broken, or missing. And my feet are what?
Up, all the way up.
My landing gear is all the way up. Sir, right here I have a handle. That's a crank handle. I'm going to check that. It's probably my skirt. It's not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. Done. Out of here. Now I get to go do the trailer. Same stuff I did here, I'm going to do on my trailer. Now, these are tandem. This is a tandem release button. Tandem release button, probably mounted secure. There's airlines going to it, because there's a push button. Not cracked?
Not leaking.
Not leaking? Good. Tandem slide rail, probably mounted secure. It's not bent, it's not cracked, it's not broken or missing. But don't use broken, just cracked, bends, or broken. Cracked, bent, and missed. Oh, you're even looking for broken. I'm sorry. It's just some analogies I like to use some when I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. But I got tandem release pins right there. Probably my skirt, not bent, cracked, broken, and I'm going to say missing because they're not missing. Now, what I'm going to do is go through my whole suspension system. Sir, first thing I'm going to do is check my leaf spring hanger, and new bolts, just like I did up front. Shock absorber, just like I did up front. Now I'm going to go into my airbag and airbag mount,
Like I did up front.
because they're on the trailer. Go right into my brake system. So I'm going to check my brake chamber hose, brake chamber, push rod, slack adjuster, my 2 pins calibrated.
Like I did up front.
So check the brake shoes.
Like I did up front.
I'm going to check the brake drum.
Like I did up front.
Sir, these are tandem. These are bud rims on my tandem. Again, I'm going to check to make sure that there's proper spacing. And make sure there's no debris and they're not touching tires. I'm going to check both of these tires and do what? Tread that.
Tread that.
There's no less than
230 seconds.
230 seconds. So I'm going to check both tires, so here we go. I'm going to check the overall condition of the tire, the rim, axle seal, all the lug nuts, valve stem and valve stem cap on both tires. How?
Just like a new crib.
Done. Sir, I'm going to check this mud flap, the mud flap hanger. How?
Just like
I did up front. Sir, I have an ABS light. I'm going to check that. Like I would the lights up front, it's amber color. There's my red light from earlier.
Right.
I'm going to check the rear of my trailer. Up top, I have 3 ID lights, clearance lights. I have brake, tail, and turn. I'm going to check like I would up front, but the only exception is what?
Red in color.
The red in color. Yes, sir. Overall condition, my door, hinges, probably my skirt, not bent, cracked, broken, or missing. I have DOT tape here and here. How are you going to check it?
And ended up trailer side.
Sir, I'm going to check the right side like I did the left side. How long did it take us to do that? Not long, did it? You can do this on test day. You sweat less. But, again, the objective thing is, you do your own pre-trip. If you want to call the brake chamber hose out on the trailer, say so there's no cut, cracks, or leaks, and go through all that, please do. Train yourself. I'm showing you my rendition of it to make it a little less easy. How to call it out, what to say. You've got to do defects. First of all, everything out of my mouth, if you notice, probably not secure. PMS. I deal with it once a month. And that's it. That's all you got to call out. Is there anything that I missed?